If you took 2 weeks completely away from your business right now, meaning no calls, no check-ins, no decisions made by you, would your business keep running? Because most operators already know the answer, and it's not the answer they want. If your business stops when you stop, that is not dedication. That is a structural problem. Today, I'm going to show you the exact framework I've used to fix this and seen a lot of businesses do the same. It's called the 3P method: people, process, platform. Every service business that runs without its owner has these 3 things in place. But most businesses that are stuck have none of them. And we see this happening with operators that are even making as much as $5,000 to $15,000 a month, who are still making every decision themselves. If that's you, then listen. Here's what being the bottleneck actually looks like. A client complaint comes in, you get called, not the team. A job needs rescheduling, the staff messages you, not a process. A quote needs approval. Nothing moves until you say go. You're not running a business. You are the business. And every hour you spend as the answer to every question is an hour you are not spending on growth, on systems, on the things that actually scale. The harder you work inside this, the more trapped you become. Because the business now learns that you will always show up for every single thing. And the downside of this is that it never learns to run without you. And business owners who break out of this are not more disciplined. They build something different. The 3P method is 3 systems, and every service business that run without its owner has all 3. The first P is people. People means every person on your team knows their role. Clear job description, they've been onboarded to a standard and quality, and has a weekly check-in that you can rely on. Because when you build your people, your staff do not need to call you for answers. They already have them. The second P is process. Process means every repeatable task in the business has a written standard operating procedure, an SOP. You have a quality control checklist and a complaint escalation path. Because when you build your process, your jobs get done the same way whether you are there or not. The third P is platform. Platform means your tools. What CRM, what invoicing, what scheduling, what's your reporting process? Are they automated? Because when platform is built, your Monday morning dashboard tells you exactly what is happening without you asking anyone. You know how many clients inquired, you know how many clients booked, you know how many jobs were delivered, you know how many complaints came in. And you do not need to build all 3 at once. You just build them in order. You build your people first, because that's where you need to get the work done. Then you build the process that allow them function properly. And lastly, you set up the tools, the software that makes sure that everything works together. Because the sequence matters. So let me tell you exactly what this looked like when we tried that internally with our service business. Before we set up the 3P method, we're answering 15 to 20 messages a day from staff. Every complaint came to us. Every schedule change came to us. Every quote needed our sign-off. And we're doing like 8K a month, but we're working like someone doing over 25K a month. And here's what we built that changed all of this. For the people, we wrote a 1-page job description for every role. We wrote a 4-day onboarding checklist, and new hires were operational by their 4th job without us present for a single session. For our process, we built a 12-point quality control checklist for every job done. Complaints went from reaching us directly to being handled at the team level. And the first 30 days after we built the complaint process, no one complaint reached us directly. Thirdly, for platform, we moved everything into Jobber. Scheduling, invoicing, client communication, job tracking, all in one place. So our Monday dashboard told us our close rate, our retention rate, our lead response time, and even revenue in under 10 minutes. And 4 months after building all 3, we were able to expand our cleaning business to another city, where we weren't even on site for a single job from the first month. And we're able to hit our revenue goals. And that is what the 3P method produces. So if you're a business owner, here's where you need to start this week. Step 1, your people. Write a 1-page job description for your most important team role. If you're self-employed and it's just you, write the details. So by the time you need to expand, even for yourself, you understand what to do. Not a formal HR document, a 1-page. This is your role, this is your responsibility, this is how success will be measured. Even if you only have 1 person in your team, write it for them. Even if you're a solopreneur, write it for the first hire you will make. Step 2, your process. Pick the 1 task in your business that causes the most problems when you are not watching it. Then write a 10-step procedure for that task today. Not 50 steps. 10, so that it's clear enough that a new hire could follow it without asking you a question. It's going to take you maximum 60 minutes. Step 3, the platform. pull your last 10 inquiries. Calculate how long it took between each inquiry arriving and your first response. That is your lead responser. And if it is more than 15 minutes on average, your platform has a gap. Fix the automation this week if possible, because that single number is where most of your close rate is leaking. Because people are going to go with the person who responds early and able to provide more details to them, and they can easily access them and book a service. So when all three are built, you will know, because your phone will stop ringing for things you shouldn't be involved with. Not because the business slowed down, but because it learned to run without you. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. EST, we have the operators webinar, and it's free and it's live. So you could bring your own bottleneck. Tell me exactly where you're stuck in the 3P method. Now I'll walk through it with you in the Q&A real time. You're going to find the registration link in the description below. And if you want to hang out with other business owners like yourself, we'll set up an operator second school that you can join for free, where you have access to a bunch of materials, SOPs, templates, and all of that will help you get started. In addition, there are 3 things you could do right now for yourself. First, you could do the diagnostic checklist, where you'll be able to look through your people, your process, your platform, and all of that to understand what needs to be done and how to do it and what is missing. Secondly, join our operator circle or school community where all the templates are, depending on the stage of your business. Thirdly, if you're already generating from 5K to 15K a month and you're ready to build this properly, you could book a strategy session with me where we'll go through a written action plan. I'll tell you exactly which P to build first and what to prioritize. And if you want us to just build it alongside with you, we have an accelerator program where we can understand what you do and work with you to build all these processes within your business. I also recommend you subscribe, because the next episode we're going to talk about how to break to the 20K ceiling and what stage 6 actually looks like for your business. So I'm Dr. Finn. Let's build it, system it, and scale it.